free. Like I used to be able to drink till midnight, back during my youth when I was a little more wild, and then I'd wake up the next morning, go on the 5 mile run and then have a great day. If I do that today, I'm out for like 3 or 4 days. So people like ask me, they're just like, oh, you're not drinking? I was like, oh, well, I want to be able to like do stuff for the next week. So okay.
I got too much work to do. I don't think I can afford to take 3 days off.
I mean, by all means, I'll have a cocktail with you or something, or a beer with dinner, but I'm really limited to usually just a drink.
That's probably healthy. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of guys our age end up getting like guts is because they drink too much anyway. Because like as you get older, it gets harder to process and metabolize all that stuff. So it's probably better anyway. It's better for mental health just to work out on a regular basis and use that as your gym meditation. Kind of, So you enlisted in 2005. What did you start out as? 11 Bang Bang?
No, I actually came in as a 13 Fox, which is a forward observer.
A forward observer for call for fire?
Yeah, because first, you guys, I'm sitting between two Marines, but I went into the Marine Corps recruiting office. Yeah. They're like, son, I'll give you $5,000 to join. And I was like, cool, hold that thought. And I went over to the Army side, and they're like, we'll give you $20,000 to be an artilleryman. I had no idea what any of that meant. But to me, being a kid, $20,000, I mean, you could have said it was $1 million in my brain. So I was like, done deal.
That's a car.
Yeah, exactly. So $20,000, and it was tax-free because they were like, you'll definitely be in Iraq by the time you'll get this bonus or sign-on bonus.
Wow.
So I took.
You probably won't be alive to spend this.
Jesus.
They left that part out.
Yeah.
So
they neglected to mention.
Neglected, and I was. 6 months later, I was downrange. So.
As an artilleryman. Yep. So your first tour was as an arty guy.
Yeah,
as an FO.
It was an interesting one because I was in the 3rd of the 509th Infantry. So while I was a forward observer, so the best way to describe me is I became a glorified RTO for infantry lieutenant.
Okay.
And so I was that guy who ran around with the
you were the radio operator rolling around.
And so I had the ability to call. I spent the majority of my first deployment, just controlling aircrafts. So that's what I really did. So the ground force commander would be like, hey, Dean, we want the Apaches over there, or hold them here, or bring them in. And so I'd do the call for fire. But mostly what I did the majority of the time was just a liaison between other units, call in for support, Yeah, I was just the dude with the radio packs running around and being like, Sergeant, here's this, because he would be like in a shooting or something he wasn't hearing, so I'd be just the guy running back and forth. And
passing the comms off to people.
The company commander wants to speak to you.
People are like, God, they see you running towards him. They're like, God, somebody's probably mad at me right now.
Yeah.